The old Studebaker S, obviously salvaged from the side of a building, and it's pretty old, showing some rebar breaking through. It's a child's hearse. Made by Studebaker in 1922. It's a 1916 SF4 Roadster. And the steering compartment for the SF4 Roadster. It's a 1913 Studebaker Touring. It looks like they had an isinglass, probably leather and isinglass that they would put over the driver's window and probably passenger window to keep any weather out. This is the actual wagon that President Lincoln, his wife, and another couple took to the Ford's Theater the night that he was assassinated. Made, of course, by Studebaker.
We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live.
President Lincoln's barouche.
That we should do this, but in a larger.
And this barouche belonged to the Marquis de Lafayette. President Grant's Landau. And this Phaeton belonged to President McKinley. And this was William Henry Harrison's Brougham. This is a 1912 Studebaker Flanders. I don't know if that's a stock color of blue, but that's a pretty nice color. Beautiful color of blue. I'm not sure if it'll really show up, but it's sort of a gray blue. 1924 Light 6, made by Studebaker, of course. And I don't think it's going to capture the color of blue like I would like for it to. But it's really, really pretty color of blue. Almost like a colonial blue. But it doesn't look like it's capturing that way in my camera. 1928 Studebaker Commander. Says that it was driven for 25,000 miles in less than 23,000 minutes. (1931) Studebaker 6 convertible. I have this propeller-nosed Studebaker on the other side, kind of decked out to look like an airplane, which of course was the original intent when they had that type of nose put on it. Some very unusual cars up here now. I'm not sure what that one is. Looks like it belongs in a movie though, like Batman Returns or Batman Goes Away. There's a Volkswagen over here. It looks like it's entirely made up of some iron. Wrought iron. That's the plate in the front. Wrought iron. Another look at that. I don't know if you can call it futuristic or sci-fi. It's more sci-fi. Well, that's pretty bizarre. Made up to look like a Halloween car. I don't know, that might be a Hudson. Can't be sure. Now that's a scary hood ornament. Okay, it's a 1951... what? Nash. 51 Nash. And the artwork that was done by the name Alex Hara, and he entitled it Sig's Kill. And here's the size, or the side of the propeller-nosed, probably like a 1950, 50 or 51, I'm guessing, Studebaker, where they've got the emblems and that on the side to make it look like an airplane. P-38. (1935) President sedan. And its hood ornament. There's a pretty car. It's a 1934 Bendix. Very streamlined. Love those lines on the Avanti. Unfortunately, a great car that came along too late to save Studebaker. By 1964, I believe they were shut down, and this was the 1963. And a beautiful, kind of a peach-colored 1961 Studebaker Hawk. And there was the Golden Hawk. And the 61 Studebaker Hawk from the rear looking forward. Now that's a 1958 Packard Hawk. Obviously looks an awful lot like the Studebaker because they were made by Studebaker. And the driver's compartment for that Packard Hawk. There's a cool Studebaker Champion Woody. 1947, the year I was born. Known as a bullet nose. It's a 1950 Commander Starlight Coupe. 1952 Commander Starliner. It's a 1953 Champion Starliner hardtop. It's a 1956 President Classic, but it's down in storage and it's a little hard to see. But the logo is kind of cool.